might get a little hate about this one. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Body count shouldn't matter. Body count shouldn't matter. Yeah, again, y'all, this is not popular. This is reality for again, this is me as a Christian woman. This is not me as a woman. Like, I'm not here to judge. I am not the judge, nor am I the jury. This is from my perspective as a woman, okay, that has a more conservative perspective. I've also been abstinent for a while, okay? So, and when I say for a while, I mean years. So for those who tell me you can't do it for years, that's a lie. I've been abstinent for years. Anyway, I don't share. It's not for me to share, brag about, because that's not my thing. But that's just the truth. You can have self-control if you desire to have self-control. We can say no to periwinkle. It's not the end of the world. It's not like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe. No, it's okay. Like, I would rather, I personally, this is my decision. I'm not saying this to anybody else. I'm just speaking from my perspective. I would rather give that to the person that God has for me. I'd rather save whatever God got going on for the man that God has for me than for just a man that's going to come and go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. But again, that's me. That's me. Okay. And that may not be somebody's, but to me, I feel like discipline, whether you're a woman or a man, is mandatory. You telling me that you have sneaky links, you telling me you got situationships, you telling me that you got a bunch of different men that you dealing with and sleeping with because you bored on a Sunday and you don't have those feelings, and I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I'm sorry. You've got to teach yourself how to be like that. I don't think that either party, whether they're male or female, should move in a way that lust is driving the car. I do not think that for men, and I definitely don't think that for women. I think as women, we should hold our bodies like a temple, that only certain people should have access to the door. I don't think everybody should have access to the door. Why is the door special if everybody can get to it? Why is the door special if this guy that you don't even like, you barely know his name, was able to access the door? Why should I value the door if anybody can get in the door? Okay, I don't think that we look at our bodies as a temple anymore. I think we look at it as a means to an end versus a temple. A temple is a sacred place. It's not just for everybody. And so for me, does body count and should body count matter? I think it should. Not in the sense of how many men you slept with, how many. I think of it as this. I think of it as, I think sexual discipline matters. I don't think we should be out here interrogating people for who they slept with in the past. I do think that you should walk with integrity and you should walk with sexual discipline. I don't think anybody should just have the ability to access your body. I don't believe that. I haven't, and I'm saying that from a perspective that I've walked that. I'm not saying something I haven't done for myself. I'm telling you what I've done. I think women are giving it to anybody today because they feeling some type of way, or they feeling sexual. Let me go in and hit this dude up. No, practice discipline. How do you think you're going to be a good wife if you don't have discipline? You don't think there's going to be times when you're dealing with your husband and maybe he's out and about and doing things? Is he going to be able to trust that you're going to be able to hold it down and not give it to somebody else? Is he going to trust your mentality, your discipline? I feel like God, part of the spirit is self-control. If you lack self-control, but you out here saying you a wife, you're not going to be a very good wife. Maybe the reason why God hasn't sent you your husband is because you have not focused on working on the things that would make you a good wife. If God values the man, which he does, his sons, he's not going to send you to no man when you have not practiced the disciplines that would make you a good wife. That's just what it is. So for me personally, I think this whole sexual freedom and this, just sleep with anybody doesn't matter. You shouldn't be. I don't think anybody should just be sleeping with anybody. I don't think men should be running with lust, and I don't think women should be running with their lust. I think we should both be discerning about who accesses your body. If you struggled with lust in the past, if you struggle with being faithful in the past, then you should most definitely be working on that ability, because we have seen men and we have seen women fall to lust, lose everything due to lust, lose their families due to lust, lose their careers due to lust, lose their lives due to lust. Both genders, we put it on one, and it should be both. Women, I don't like this movement of like, anything should go because I'm, whatever. No, it shouldn't be right for men, and it shouldn't be right for women. I think more so for men, because I think men are being beaten up with lust, right? You can't go on social media. You can't watch a Burger King commercial without being bombarded with lust. So I think it's very important for men to manage lust and manage it well. If you are struggling right now with lust, I want you. There's great Bible. The John Bevere on YouTube. I love John Bevere. Great teacher. I mean, known for selling millions and millions. Scholar of the Word of God. He teaches it so well. John Bevere. He speaks about lust. He speaks about conquering it. Mark the Messenger. Another one on YouTube. I think he's on TikTok. Has powerful teachings about lust. Managing lust is a must. It's not just about, y'all, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to see how we're moving. It breaks my heart to see people that lack this, they're just moving with lust. They've been told them to move with lust, blah, 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 blah. I just think, somebody said, I love Mark the Messenger. He's great. He's absolutely great. But again, I say all of that to say, manage it. Learn how to manage it. Y'all, you are seeing men fall because they have not been able to manage lust. Lust has never been a good driver. Since Abraham, it's never been a good driver. Samson, it was not a good driver. David, it was not a good driver. Solomon, it was not a good driver. You have seen men time after time lose the battle with lust. I would also say we've also seen women. Now, in the Bible times, women didn't have the rights to move around in certain ways, and that's the truth. But I think that the way that we are conducting ourselves as women, we have our insecurity rates, our unaliving attempts are up, our depression rates are up, our anxiety rates are up. We're experiencing isolation in ways we haven't before. We're dealing with insecurity in rates that we haven't seen before. I mean, more women are on medication than they've ever been. Clearly, what we are doing is not working. It's not working. It's not working. So, yeah. I think it should matter in the context of you walking with integrity. Walking with integrity. Managing your body. Like I said, I've been abstinent for years. I haven't lost a limb. I haven't lost an eye. I haven't lost a tooth. I actually think I look better. But again, I'm saying this to say, like, it's not impossible. It's just not. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Let's not just be every once in a while. Let's become Framily, okay? Friends that are family. Okay, join my Framily today.